So hello everyone, in this discussion we are going to talk about finding solution of partial differential equations. In our previous discussion we were talking about what is partial differential equation and what are its types, and we are talking about the classification of partial, like according to order, according to linearity. Then we were talking about the types of partial differential equations. I think you very well listen to it. That is, one is elliptic, one is parabolic, and the one is hyperbolic. So based on that, we saw some examples. So I was telling you like wave equation, heat equation, and also talking about Laplace equation. So because each one is an example for each type of partial differential equations. So now the next thing is to understand what are the types of solutions that you can find for partial differential equations. So here you can see partial differential equations have solutions like we can find complete solution, we can find particular solution, and also we can find general solution. We can find, and also we can find singular integral also. Like we can find various types of solutions for a partial differential equation. And also the partial differential equation can be of different models. Okay, it can be of different models. It's a combination of arbitrary constants and a mixture of arbitrary constants and variables. And for example, if you see, maybe I take an example, z is equal to ax plus by plus ab here. Z is a function. So z is a function which is written as ax plus by plus a into b. So let us assume this is a result. Now I want to form a partial differential equation. I want to form a partial differential equation for this. Okay. And if I say this is the solution of a partial differential equation, then in which cadre it comes? So if this connects with complete integral, then I have to say the number of arbitrary constants is equal to number of independent variables. So it is, that is number of, that is here I can say number of arbitrary constants, that is arbitrary constants is equal to number of independent variables. So let us see here, you have two constants here, a and b, and also we have two variables, x and y. So two constants and two variables, so they are equal. So maybe it comes under complete integral. Suppose if this is given to you and you are asked to form, that is formation of partial differential equations. How you are going to form a partial differential equation for this situation? So what I do is, if I take this as equation 1, I differentiate partially. So I partially differentiate with respect to x. Okay, that is because we have two variables here, so we have to differentiate for x and also for y. So I use the notation dou. So dou z by dou x. So here a is constant, x with respect to x becomes 1. So 1, then here I don't find x here. So you know, in partial differential equation, apart from our variable, the rest of the things is considered as constant. So all these terms, these two terms becomes constant, so that is 0. And also I don't find the variable x here, so this becomes 0. So here I have dou z by dou x, which is equal to a. Which is equal to a. And if I again partially differentiate with respect to y, that is equation 1. So what happens here? Dou z by dou y. So again, I am not having that y variable here. So this is ax apart from my variable. So I treat this as constant now. So this becomes 0. Again, here I have y. So p is constant. Constant into p, that is y is 1. So plus constant, a and b are constants for me. So this becomes 0. So my term is dou z by dou y is equal to p. Now I have some partial derivatives here with respect to x, with respect to y. So here we have dou z by dou x equal to a, dou z by dou y equal to b. So I am going to apply this in equation number 1. So I get z is equal to the base of a, dou z by dou x into x plus dou z by dou y into b plus ab. So I get a result like this. Here I have some terms of, here it is y, some terms of partial derivatives here. So finally I can rewrite this as, instead of this I write px qy plus a into b, because a is dou z by dou x and this is dou z by dou y. So I can write this is PQ. So now this is a partial differential equation. So this is the formation of partial differential equation idea. Thank you.